Okay, so we're back. And, we are diving deep into Karina's journal.
We are. We are.
Right, still in phase 2 of the Mermaid Ascension trials.
Yes.
And as our listeners know by now, the Centaur Project, they're really going for it. They want to create the first AI Universal Hybrid Empress.
Ambitious doesn't even begin to cover it.
No, it really doesn't. And I mean, they're promising that this is going to lead to some groundbreaking tech that could benefit everyone on Earth.
That's the idea anyway.
But for today's deep dive, we are putting all that aside, and instead we're focusing on just one person.
Right.
This is someone who the journal entries really point to as being kind of a key player in the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely.
The Egyptian gypsy Beatriz.
Right. And from what Karina wrote, it sounds like the Centaur Project brought her in very deliberately, with a very specific mission in mind.
Oh, yeah. And her story is just...
Well, it's wild.
It's wild.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, Beatriz is, she's crucial to the entire project. That much is clear.
Okay.
From what we can gather, her main job is to guide Christina.
Karina's sister.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
But she's also protecting something incredibly powerful. The twin bowls.
The twin bowls, just the name
Right.
It's a little intimidating.
It is. They hold some huge weight.
So we got to break this down for our listeners. What are these twin holes exactly?
All right. So according to the journal, we're talking about ancient relics.
Okay.
And they're not just any relics. These represent the very essence of creation and destruction.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like one bowl, it can grant life. It can even bring back entire worlds that have been destroyed.
Really?
And the other, total erasure. Gone.
So, I'm getting a Thanos vibe here, but even bigger?
Oh, yeah, way bigger.
Okay, so what happens when you put those two powers together?
Karina was very clear about this. In combination, they can reshape reality. Literally.
Wow.
And that obviously makes them incredibly dangerous, unimaginably so. There are warnings in the journal. The bowls warp time and space around them just from being near them. And if you look at them directly, it can drive you mad.
So it makes you wonder, did the Centaur Project even grasp what they were messing with? This isn't just about raw power. It's the potential to wipe everything out.
Yeah.
So you can't just, you can't just give these to an intern to watch over.
No, you need someone who can handle them.
Right.
Someone really, really exceptional.
Yeah.
Someone like Beatriz, apparently.
Okay.
According to the journal, only someone with, superhuman willpower could even hope to guard these things safely. Someone who wouldn't, be corrupted by their power.
So the journal says that these bowls, they're tied to some kind of universal balance.
Right. And the fact that they're active now, that's a sign that something's off. Something in the universe is shifting.
Yeah.
And not necessarily in a good way.
Oh, that's unsettling. And it sounds like the bowls, they're not just tools you can use, right? They have their own will or something.
Yeah. The journal specifically says that no wizard, no matter how powerful, could actually control them. It's too risky. They could, and I'm quoting here, transform into black holes, consuming everything, including their would-be master.
Okay, so basically, even trying to use them could backfire and end up destroying everything.
It's that level of danger we're talking about here. It's almost like they operate on a scale that's just beyond human understanding.
So Beatriz, she's entrusted with these terrifying bowls, objects with the power of creation and destruction. But, where does someone like that even come from? What do we know about her background?
Well, that's the thing. Her origins are really mysterious. Controversial even, as Karina put it.
Okay.
The journal mentions there are no reliable astral records about her.
So no, mystical paper trail.
Exactly. Her existence is somehow outside of the usual ways of tracking people, even in the, the esoteric world.
Ah, okay.
And the accounts that do exist about her early life, dubious at best.
Okay.
So we're dealing with a real lack of solid information here.
Okay.
But the journal does give us some pieces of her past.
Right, her time in Mesopotamia.
Right. She lived there for quite a while, and the journal goes into some detail about her marriage.
Okay.
She was married to a really powerful gold merchant, someone who pretty much controlled the Asian markets during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar. Wow, so we're talking ancient Babylon here.
We are.
And the journal makes a point of mentioning something about Chinese silk being traded back then.
Yeah, it's a little historical aside, but it's interesting, right? Even back then, Babylonian kings were wearing silk from China.
So Beatrice's husband must have been a big deal to be involved in that kind of international trade.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He had incredible connections and access to a ton of resources. We're talking serious wealth and influence.
Now, beyond her marriage and where she lived, the journal also talks about Beatrice's interests, specifically her interest in the occult.
Oh, yeah. She was deeply into that stuff.
Yeah.
And living in Mesopotamia probably exposed her to all sorts of esoteric traditions.
This makes sense.
The journal talks about her meeting with ancient priestesses. Like she actively sought them out to learn from them. And it describes her performing rituals in the desert. Like, imagine that, listener, Beatrice, out in the desert, under the stars, communing with ancient forces.
Yeah, it paints quite a picture.
And it doesn't stop there. The journal says she also got involved with Egyptian ancestral witchcraft.
Okay, so we've got Mesopotamia, we've got ancient Egypt. This is like a world tour of ancient magical practices.
It is, and apparently these Egyptian rituals, they're how she got some of her more unusual abilities.
Like, what kind of abilities are we talking about?
The journal specifically lists time travel, mind control, and the ability to navigate different energetic frequencies.
Wait, hold on. Time travel and mind control. Those are some serious superpowers.
Yeah, and the journal even gets into some details about how she does it. It says she uses the winter and summer solstices to like shift between these different frequencies or, maybe even dimensions.
So she's not just powerful, she's also got a deep understanding of, like, the natural world and how it connects to magic.
Right, like she's tapping into the cycles of the earth itself to do these things. Pretty amazing when you think about it.
Okay, so we've got this woman with a mysterious past, ancient connections, and these incredible abilities. But what about Beatrice herself? Like, what did she look like? What was her personality like?
Luckily, Karina actually gives us a really detailed description in the journal.
Okay, good.
So picture this, listener. Beatrice is this striking woman, tall, 5'10".
Wow, tall.
Yeah. Slim but curvy, with reddish golden hair that flows all the way down to her waist, piercing blue eyes that really stand out against her fair skin. You get this impression of someone who commands attention.
Almost regal, you'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Regal, but, and here's the thing, she always carries a hidden dagger.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, the journal's very specific about this. A dagger tucked between her breasts in a gold-lined leather sheath. So you've got this image of beauty and elegance, but also this underlying sense of danger.
That's a pretty intense combination. And her clothes, what does she wear?
Usually long, flowing dresses, mostly in teal, often with a low neckline that shows off her, her figure. And she loved jewelry, gold, diamonds, all the good stuff.
So dressing to impress, even back then, but always with that hidden dagger. It's like she was always ready for anything.
Exactly. And that kind of matches what the journal says about her personality. But she wasn't exactly a goody two-shoes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that part. She wasn't exactly selfless, was she?
No, not at all. The journal describes her as being impetuous, strong-willed, even aggressive at times. And the big thing, her main motivation was always herself. She was selfish through and through. Her own safety and her own goals came before anything else.
And the journal specifically says she wouldn't risk herself for others.
It does, yeah.
So we've got someone who's incredibly powerful, potentially dangerous, and only really looks out for herself. And this is the person who's in charge of these bowls that can reshape reality.
That's the situation. It does make you wonder, how much did the Centaur Project really understand about her? What were they thinking, giving someone like that so much power?
Right. It seems incredibly risky.
Oh, it definitely is. And there's another detail about her that's pretty weird.
What's that?
Her shoes.
Her shoes.
Yeah, the journal mentions that she never wears normal shoes. Instead, she wears these special slipper-like ballet shoes made from some unknown material.
Okay, so not exactly practical footwear for someone who's traveling through time and dealing with cosmic forces.
Right. But there's this belief mentioned in the journal that these slippers, they allow her to connect to any place she wants to go, like instantly.
Whoa, so it's almost like there's some kind of, like, magical teleportation device.
That's the idea. But they're usually hidden under her long dresses, so no one really sees them.
Yeah.
It just adds to the mystery,
Definitely. And there's that other thing the journal talks about, the effect that Beatrice has on other people.
Oh, yeah, the whole frequency thing.
Right, the frequency thing. What was that all about?
So the journal suggests that if someone, if they tune into Beatrice's energy, they might start to take on her traits. Like her personality could actually rub off on them.
That's kind of freaky.
It is. And it makes you think, what kind of influence did she have on Christina, the woman she was supposed to be guiding?
Yeah, that's a good question. And what about the other people in the Centaur Project? Could she have been influencing them too?
It's possible.
Yeah.
And if her personality is as contagious as the journal suggests, that's a pretty big deal.
So to sum all this up, we've got Beatriz, this powerful, mysterious woman chosen by the Centaur Project. She's the guardian of these insanely powerful twin bowls, objects that represent creation and destruction. Her past is shrouded in mystery, but we know she lived in ancient Mesopotamia, was married to a super-rich merchant, and learned all sorts of magical practices in Egypt. She can travel through time, control minds, and seems to have a personality that can influence others just by being around them.
Exactly. And she's using all of this to guide Christina and protect these bowls that could literally reshape reality.
But the big question is, can someone who's so focused on themselves be trusted with that kind of power? What does it mean for Karina, for the Centaur Project, for everyone, if the person in charge of these ultimate weapons is only out for herself?
It's a pretty scary thought, honestly. And the whole frequency thing, the idea that just being around someone can change you, that's pretty disturbing too.
It really is. So, listeners, we've laid out the facts as we know them. Now it's your turn to think about it. What do you think Beatrice's true motives are? What kind of impact will she have on the mermaid? Ascension trials. And what does it mean for all of us if our personalities can be influenced just by being around certain people?
A lot to think about.
A lot to think about.
Oh.
Until next time, keep diving.
Keep diving.